Hello again, this is Youth Pastor Aaron bringing you day 55 of M90's Memorize 90 Scriptures in 90 Days. And we have just finished up the Lord's Prayer, 5 verses. And we should always pray and review before we move on to the next section, before we move on to the next day, because we want to know what is still stuck in our hearts so that we can practice a little bit more. So let's go through the Lord's Prayer. It's an important part of this next topic, which is that fasting is an important part of our relationship with God. Fasting. So the Lord's Prayer, Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13, I believe it was, goes like this. After this manner, therefore, pray ye. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. This prayer, not a repetition of this prayer, repeating this prayer, but following the example that he gave us in that prayer. And if you're unfamiliar with that, go ahead and watch the last 5 videos. I'll make sure that we have a playlist here at the end here that has just the Lord's Prayer if you want to do that. But using that example is going to grow our prayer life. But there's a combo. There's a combo the Lord gave us that would make our prayer life even more powerful to improve our spiritual life, and that's prayer and fasting. The two of them put together are not just gonna grow you; they're gonna give you power and authority in the Spirit. When Jesus expected us to pray, a lot of times we think of fasting as, "Oh my goodness, I'm not going to eat." That sounds terrible. Maybe, but that's your flesh grasping at its last attempt to stop you, because when we fast, it weakens our flesh. It weakens it. And it also grows our spirit. It strengthens our spirit. It feeds it. And when we fast, it makes us stronger in the Lord, more powerful. Tomorrow's verse, we'll talk about that. So Joel chapter 1, verse 14 is today's verse. Sanctify ye a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of the Lord your God, and cry unto the Lord. We need to sanctify a fast unto him, a solemn assembly. So, gathering together, what is a fast? A fast is basically not eating for a day, but also praying instead. So it's replacing physical food with spiritual food. And when we do that, we weaken the body, the flesh, and we strengthen the spirit. And you'll find that when you do this, you're going to experience some spiritual things that can't be explained physically. So I want to just challenge you to think about this week, that today, tomorrow, the next few days. I challenge you to fast a day. Now, you can fast little things, like one meal. You can fast even littler things like, I don't want Coke, or no Facebook, or no internet, or something like that. But you know what? What kind of blessing do you want? Do you want a no more Diet Coke blessing? Or do you want a real fast blessing? Do you want a one meal blessing? Or do you want a full day blessing? Do you want whatever you put into this fast is what you're going to get out? So consider that when you are thinking about fasting and saying, I can't do this, I want to make it a smaller thing so it's easy for me. God didn't give us stuff to do so that'd be easy. He gave us stuff to do because he knew it would make us better. All right? Your homework for tomorrow, if you want to make it feel like that, is going to be that, how about this? I got a good idea. You ready? Okay. Your homework is to look up the word fast. What is the biblical definition? So do some Bible study on your own and look up what does the word fast mean when we look it up in the Hebrew or the Greek or a Bible dictionary or however it is that you look it up. What does the word fast mean? That's your homework. Tomorrow we'll see you again. Thanks for joining in. Check the playlist out as well so you can catch up and review. And we'll see you again next time. Youth Pastor Aaron, out.